Hello, Johnette. I'd like to say that I've enjoyed reading your pieces throughout this semester, but this one really, I really enjoyed reading this one. Just because everything that you wrote, you created a picture for me and created an image and the emotion that you feel about this, what you gained from this writing class. Did I give enough evidence to support my reflection and claim? Yes, you did. You provided evidence from Kittles, and you also provided evidence through discussion boards and screencasts. Here where you provided reasons from Lauren, and of course throughout your whole paper you provided examples from Kittles. Was my thesis evident? Did you realize what my reflection was really focusing on? Let's see. Yes, it was. It just, what I got out of it is how you've grown as a writer, and now that you feel confident in your writing skills to be able to teach it to your students. There were several statements that I highlighted that really stuck out to me right here. However, throughout this course, I've also found a love for writing, real love for writing. This is newfound love that has made me want to cross over the line and teach writing. I think this is really striking because all of us, I feel like, have grown through this class in learning how to implement our writing workshop. But from this statement, it just makes me just realize how much you've actually gained from this class. I found it was also healing to my soul. This statement right here, when you were speaking about journal writing, I can relate to this because I felt like I didn't write in my journal every day either, but the times that I did write, it just felt calming, and you were able to put all your thoughts onto your paper without really having to think about, oh my gosh, is this sentence grammatically correct, or how will my peers think about this? You were just able to write everything that you felt. Down here, you were talking about having going to professional development. I think it's important that we all take part in professional development, especially in teaching writing to our students. I remember someone stating in the discussion board about having all kinds of tools that we can use and resources, and I also touched on this in one of the discussion boards too when it comes to writing, but it's really pointless and if we are not taught how to use these tools and these skills. Let's see. It's important to use language it's important to use this language for students because it's also the language they're going to be exposed to, not only in other classes but also standardized tests. This statement, when you were talking about incorporating the language in the Common Core standards when we were doing our feedbacks, I think is another is something that I'm trying to work on too, and that Dr. Martin was trying to help me become stronger in. I love this example that you gave with your middle school students, and just gives me an idea of why some parents may not be as involved in the later years of their children's education, not necessarily because they don't want to, but their children absolutely tells them not to. Let's see. I realized why I didn't like to teach writing as much as reading, because I was not comfortable with writing. I feel like this was myself too, because it's hard to teach something that you're not comfortable with, because it's not your strong suit. Writing definitely is not one of my strong suit, but I agree with you that throughout this class it has really made me grow as a writer and given me resources and tools that I can use to implement in my writing workshop. Overall, I think you did great on this paper. And like I said, I enjoyed reading it. It really gave me an idea of your ideas and what you took out of this class. Let's see. The only question I would have for you now is, are you going ahead and I know it's the end of the year, but did you implement any of the stuff that you learned in class right away as soon as let's say the assignment was over? Or do you think you're gonna create use everything that you've learned and create a big writing workshop for next year? Good job, Janet.